My name is David Southall and I work in the Technology Transfer Office of the University. Our main role there is to look at inventions that have come up within the university and to try and commercialise them.
My name is Andy Stockton and I work for Stockton Plumbing and Heating. Dave Southall, who works for the university, I was asked to go and do his boiler and we just started talking on an idea that I had, which it wasn't going nowhere. I didn't know how to approach anybody to bring it on further, basically.
After Andy went and said yes, he would like to try and get this idea out of his mind and really into a hard prototype, I contacted Rachel Brereton, who runs the ERDF project within engineering, and said, I have a contact who might have an idea here. Is this the sort of thing we could do in PMC? She went and said, yes, we'd like to talk to him. And so hence I arranged for a meeting between Rachel, Mark, myself and Andy to see if there's anything we could do at the university.
We sat down and I told them about my idea. Basically they come up with ways to make this in a rapid prototyping so we could actually take something away with me and try it.
The customer brought along some designs. I then took away those designs, put my spin on it, basically demonstration. Had the customer back in for a meeting, showed him the work that we'd done on the screen where the component can be moved live on the screen to show it actually working. Made further changes on the customer's requirements because he's got the problem, he knows more about it than myself, so we did those changes, and from there we all agreed that we could go ahead and make a prototype of the component.
PMC, they're very outgoing, you can ring them and they'll help you. I spoke to Mark on numerous occasions and he's put his input in to just better what we're going to get out of it at the end.
Obviously with the design it's going through a series of improvements. We're very happy with the first design personally. It did what it said on the tin, but now with a view to mass manufacturing and all other things that you want to throw into the equation to get a component out there.
Andy had a really good idea and he had a design for it and thinking this is what I need it to do. What he did is bring that to the university, and really Mark's input was to go and look at that and say this can be manufactured in a much simpler way, or there are areas of stress we might want to take out of this, and his suggestions were incorporated within the prototype that was made.
From getting the product on Friday, coming off the rapid prototype machine, we put it into use on the Monday and it worked brilliant, so straight away it's gone into use, you know, with no problems really. The only thing is it was a bit large for what we wanted, but then again Mark has agreed to make a smaller one to overcome that.
The first prototype was very successful. The fact it's been used in real life situations following its inception I think is really good. He's obviously identified areas that he wishes to improve on it, but from the sound of things there is market demand for this, and so he can either decide whether he wishes to build this himself or more likely have somebody else manufacture it for him and perhaps license it to that company in order to sell it to plumbers worldwide.
If someone's got an idea and they don't know what to do with it, I would approach the PMC because they can help, and they help me, you know, bring on my idea.
If anybody has any ideas, I think it's well worth contacting the PMC. They have very strong capabilities, particularly in small technologies, and even if they don't know the answer, they will probably know someone who can help them. After all, we're all in this together.